How can we optimize our migration to the cloud? Charting the path with cloud migration and modernization. As you start to think about strategic planning for the upcoming year, cloud migration is probably at the top of your mind if you're like the majority of organizations. Now more than ever, organizations are migrating workloads to the cloud so they can rapidly scale their business services in order to meet demand. And according to the Flexera 2021 State of the Cloud report, the number 2 top cloud initiative continues to be migrating more workloads to the cloud for 59% of organizations in 2021. We've continually seen migration as a top 3 priority for years for a good reason. If you're like many businesses, your first few cloud-based applications were developed directly in the cloud and architected specifically for cloud-friendly services. There will still be, however, a large number of apps in your portfolio that were optimized to run in their non-cloud environments, and that introduces potential complication in your migration plans. Overall, just half of workloads and data are in public cloud, and that will be growing in the next 12 months, up to 57%. With goals to continually get more of a percentage of existing workloads to the cloud in the next 12 months, it's important for organizations to take a mindful approach when they're considering migration. This mindful approach will be incredibly important as annual public cloud spend continues to increase exponentially. In Flexera's 2021 State of the Cloud report, we saw that 36% of enterprises are spending more than $12 million annually, and that percentage is continually trending upwards. Choosing which applications to prioritize and identifying unused resources will be essential to keeping migration plans under control and to help get the most value out of cloud spend post-migration. So with this in mind, how can we optimize our migration to the cloud for this upcoming year? There are multiple strategies that organizations can choose when they're migrating existing applications to the cloud, and each comes with both its own pros and cons. Businesses can choose to either rehost, revise, refactor, rebuild, or replace their workloads when creating a migration plan. No matter which option you choose, careful forethought and planning are essential in order to make your migration successful. And this is because many applications struggle or even fail in their new cloud environments because of a lack of understanding of the dependencies and the relationship of other portfolio applications. Once you choose to go on this migration journey, there's a significant list of questions you'll need to have a plan to address in order to realize success. Moving too quickly can cause long-term challenges and also incur significant losses. Do you have true visibility into your application and their dependencies? Who will be responsible for the analysis? Which application should be moved? Unfortunately, most companies don't have the right information or visibility into their applications to move to the cloud successfully. Successful migrations to cloud require proper and extensive planning and analysis to determine the right applications to move, their associated key application dependencies, the right cloud provider like AWS, the best pricing model, and more. If an organization chooses to go in without a plan and very extensive research, they may actually find that the cloud could incur costs that are far beyond what is planned in their budget, or experience significant downtime if they move an application stack without considering all the dependencies needed to run correctly. This is where Flexera's cloud migration and modernization offering can provide significant insight and benefits to your cloud migration efforts. Flexera's cloud migration and modernization gives organizations the actionable visibility they need into their IT environment to simplify the planning, costing, and execution of cloud migrations. With cloud migration and modernization, you'll gain full visibility into your applications and their dependencies to make sound migration decisions. You'll also be able to fully plan for costs based on your organization's budget and performance requirements, and confidently place and prioritize your workloads with AWS for the greatest value. Governance controls allow you to set rules and definitions you need to ensure successful ongoing and compliant migrations that fit your organization's unique needs. Now let's take a deeper dive into these features. Cloud migration and modernization uses an agentless discovery tool to traverse your environment and all the devices that it contains. This agentless mechanism takes inventory of both the physical resources involved and all of the applications and services that are running on those resources. From there, all of this data is normalized using the power of Flexera's Technopedia, our comprehensive IT asset data repository. This gives you a significant advantage in migration planning. You're able to rationalize applications by identifying redundancies and other opportunities for consolidation. You'll save significant time and resources in your environment with this, as the easiest migration you can perform is the one that you don't need to do at all. After collecting and normalizing your inventory data, Cloud Migration and Modernization discovers the dependencies between your applications across your IT estate and creates business service maps to illustrate which application components comprise unique business services. In standard application dependency tools, this is represented as a spider web of dependencies for a resource utilized by many applications. With Cloud Migration and Modernization, however, the individual business services that access that resources are highlighted along with automated grouping of device dependencies within those services. This allows you to make informed, well thought out decisions on which applications should be prioritized for migration. One of the most difficult parts of a successful migration is figuring out which of the plethora of options available is right for your organization's workloads. Cloud Migration and Modernization's Cloud Cost Assessment functionality provides you with full insight into which instance choice, purchase method, and provisioning model is best for your specific budget and requirements model. This gives you valuable insight into the costs you can expect depending on the cloud and deployment model you choose, helping to avoid budgeting and cost shock. Your workloads will be placed onto cost-effective resources, which can be further refined using Flexera's cloud cost optimization capabilities. Cost assessment also helps with on-prem cost optimization by identifying candidates for right-sizing and idle or unused resources that are unneeded. In combination with cloud cost assessment, Cloud Migration and Modernization's Workload Placement enables you to identify the performance requirements of your organization's workloads and map them to the resources best aligned to fit those needs, saving organizations from misunderstanding and either over or undercompensating for workload needs. With workload placement, you can confidently plan to migrate to the perfect fit for your organization. To further plan for prioritization, ranking can be customized using rule sets, tags, and collective performance data to ensure you can hit strategic migration initiatives. The full suite of features contained within Cloud Migration and Modernization allows you to gain full visibility into all the physical and application assets within your organization and confidently prioritize the migration of these applications based on what matters most to your organization. Whether you want to maximize performance, control costs, focus on ease of migration, or any combination of the three, Cloud Migration and Modernization gives you the tools to make informed, smart decisions. All of this data can be exported and used by a variety of migration tools and services like AWS's Migration Acceleration Program tool, RiverMeadow, and CloudEndure. And as part of the Flexera One platform, you can continue to monitor and optimize these applications from a cloud spend perspective for the future. Cloud migration can be a daunting task, but Flexera One's Cloud Migration and Modernization delivers the insights that make it manageable. To learn more about cloud migration and modernization, visit flexera.com.